Today I'm going to lubricate the pulleys on my cable machines to see if that's going to help make them run smoother. Hey, this is Greg with Discovering Strength, the channel focused on fitness tips for the average guy or girl trying to get in shape through strength training. If you like what you see, please consider subscribing below. I did a previous video, actually a few previous videos, where I talked about the cable machines I got from Titan Fitness. I've got their cable tower and also the lat pull down that are both attached to my T3 rack. And in those previous videos, I'll throw the links to those in the description below, and also you can check it out at the link above. But in those previous videos, I talked about how both of these machines I think were a great bang for their buck, but they weren't super smooth like some of the commercial cable machines I've used. So since I published those videos, I did try going through and lubricating the pulleys themselves and the guide rail, and really didn't have a huge effect. But today what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to actually remove the pulleys and see if I can lubricate them a little bit better and see if that does help. All right, so let's go ahead and take off the first pulley here. I also wanted to point out that this is the lubricant I'm using today. It's a WD-40 silicone-based lubricant. Okay, so I just removed the first pulley and just wanted to show you here. You know, that's what it looks like. You've got this portion that rotates around the inner part. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to lubricate right in between both of those where they touch and see if that helps out at all. All right, so I'm just gonna give it a little spin here and see, you know, how it spins at first, so I can try to do a little comparison. I mean, right now it's pretty smooth. You know, it doesn't make any noise when it spins. Just want to have a point of comparison here. Okay, so I went ahead and lubricated this side. I'm going to go ahead and do the other side as well. So just flip it over and just try to get it in there all the way around. Just let it sit. Hopefully it can sink in. And when I did this on the other side, I didn't see any lubricant seep out on the other side. I'm hoping that it's just going in between there. Okay, so now I have lubricated both sides. I'm just gonna do a little spin test here, see if I can notice any difference. Kind of hard to tell, but seems like it may have some impact lubricating that. Let's flip it over. Okay, so I went ahead and applied the lubricant to both sides one more time. And I wanted to note that, you know, I'm using this silicone based lubricant, and I've seen others talk about using a 3-in-1 lubricant. Honestly, I'm not too sure what the difference is between the two, so if you've got any insight on that, please feel free to comment below and let me know. All right, I'm going to go ahead and reattach this down here at the bottom and then just work my way through the other pulleys here. Okay, so I've moved on to another pulley, and I just wanted to show the difference here. This is before I lubricate it, and I'll show you right after. So you can see that that does not spin very long. So I have noticed that once I apply that lubrication, once I apply that lubricant, it really does spin much easier. All right, so I've just lubricated both sides twice, and you'll see the difference here. You just see how that just moves much smoother, lasts a lot longer. So I'm sure that this is going to have some positive benefit for me. All right, so I went through and lubricated each of the pulleys, and I haven't really tried it out yet, but I could tell that it helped quite a bit by just taking each of those off and lubricating each of the pulleys really well. I'm gonna go ahead and use this for the next few days, I think, and then I'll wrap up the video and give you my thoughts. Okay, so a day later, and we just got a workout in using the newly lubricated lat pull down. And I have to say that I think there was a pretty significant difference after we lubricated it. We also used our cable tower, and I haven't lubricated this one yet, and there's definitely a pretty big difference between the two. So one thing I wanted to point out was that the first time I tried to go ahead and lubricate these pulleys, what I did was I didn't take them off. I just tried spraying the lubricant around the pulleys and moving them. And I think that's where I went wrong, because it didn't seem to have much effect. So I definitely recommend taking the pulleys all the way off, just like I showed you, and lubricating them that way. I think I'm also going to do a follow-on video where I lubricate the pulley tower and just see how much of an impact it has on that one. Okay, so that's it. Let me know in the comments below if you got any questions, and we'll see you next time.